Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Long time no see, but I'm back now. I got a lot to talk about, got a lot to discuss. So I'm coming back to you days after IMTA. It's probably been like 3 days now since the competition, and it is over, and I'm sad. I'm very sad, but I'm also really relieved because I got what I needed out of it, and it was the experience of a lifetime, but it was like the craziest, most strenuous, most stressful week of my life. Literally Monday, we were just like, it's only Monday. Like, it's only Monday, which was crazy to me, but the rest of the week eventually kind of flew by. But yeah, let's get into it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to be doing a whole separate kind of video on if you're going to IMTA, what to expect, what your mother agency doesn't tell you, all that other good stuff. I'm going to be doing a whole separate video on that, so stay tuned for that too. So okay, so IMTA 2021, it was a doozy. So let's talk about what I got out of it, right? Of course, good friends and everything like that. I met a lot of good people. I'm also going to be doing a whole different like segment on who I think is going to actually become really famous, which I'm actually pretty good at that. So I met a lot of great people, a lot of people that I had classes with, a lot of people who I met from other states, other people from across the world. It was a lot of people there, not a lot, but it was like a few people there that was like from actually like Africa and from the UK, and that was from Europe. I met like one person probably from like each group. No, I met like 2 people that was from the UK. I met 2 people that was from New York, from Strut. Hey y'all, I'm gonna tag them in this. And I met some people from, well, IMD is international, which is like a big mother agency group for a lot of models. I met a lot of people at IMD. Of course, you know, I'm with Seattle Talent. We rep. Who else was there? Barbers on Sheet. They did amazing. I actually used to go to Barbers on when I was a little girl, probably like, I was probably like 11 through 14. Yeah, through like 14. I went in middle school. And it was a lot of other people there. Everybody did amazing. So also what I got out of it, you know, the main thing that you go there for is for callbacks. Yes, I got callbacks. I'm not going to say exactly who I got them from because that's a little private, but I definitely got callbacks. I am extremely satisfied with them. I still have some virtual auditions that we didn't get to do. You know, coronavirus is definitely still a thing, so I have to get those out the way. And then of course, awards, right? So the way awards work, right? At least how they did them this time, because I heard they kind of switch. So sometimes they do top 20 in each division, and sometimes they do top 10 in each division, right? So this time around, my this was my badge, this was my number, and on the back it gives my number, my name, who I'm with, and my model and talent division, because I competed for modeling and talent, which would be acting. And then we had a little pin because sometimes we had to take it out and actually wear the number. But my model division was M6 and my talent division was T1. So it's kind of weird how they separate everything, because I kind of feel like the modeling division was not really accurate, because it kind of was like, it kind of stopped at 24, and then you're with lifestyle models, that people who are like in their 40s and above. That didn't really sit right with me, because I'm just like, I still look 17 half the time, but whatever. So that was kind of weird to me, but whatever. I still wound up placing anyway. And the talent division, I forgot the ages, but it was young people in my category. So I did wind up placing top 10 in my division. Yay, in 5 different categories. The categories that I placed top 10 in, which will be called, if you don't get like first place, second place, third place, then after that it will be like honorable mentions, which is included in the top 10. And the categories that I got them at, I gotta look at my little book, I kind of forgot, was on camera host, screen test, TV beauty, TV real people, and voiceovers. So when it came to competitions, I probably competed in around 13 to 14 competitions and placed in 5 of them, but some of them I didn't physically have to go to. They just kind of based them off my pictures, and that's one thing I kind of do regret. I kind of regret not having better photos taken, like more high fashion photos, which that was kind of on my part. So if I kind of figured I wouldn't place in those categories because they had women who just had some really high fashion photos, and the photos that they went off of mine, these weren't all of them, but this was my headshot, and I actually really like my headshot. And it has my resume on the back, which is not updated, whatever. And then my comp card. So there, I also had to put my like number on the back, but this is my comp card. And then it has some of my photos on the back of them. Now, don't get me wrong, these are nice photos, but these are just regular, commercial print photos. I want high fashion photos, and those are the ones that I should have took, honestly, but it's okay. You know, you live and you learn. I still placed, which means I'm doing something right, which means I'm doing something great. That means people are looking at me, you know, they see that, you know, they're here with me. I'm doing good, right? I'm doing good. Because the first night, they kind of went over like the first 2 people who placed top in each category, and then everything else like the second night, right? So these are the medals. Yeah. Wearing them was kind of annoying, but yeah. We got these from my agencies. They gave them to us once they announced that day, like that morning, the list came out of everybody who placed in their division. So yeah, I'm really happy about how I did, especially because a lot of like the categories that I named off, especially screen test and voiceover, I got off the stage and was like, I did that. Like, I know I did that. Like, I know I did good. Like, can't nobody tell me nothing. I was proud of my damn self. I know I did good. Like, certain people were clapping. The judges were laughing. When I got off stage, people were like, oh, you did great. I'm just like, yeah, I know I did that. Like, I know I did that good. I was like, yeah, I know I did that, right? So, those are the main 2. I was like, if I don't place in nothing else, I better place in that. So, the things that we had to remember, we had to have certain competitions that we had to remember, things that we prepared for months, which was TV real people, TV beauty, and monologues. Monologues were a minute long, and I think I did pretty good in my monologue too. And TV real people and TV beauty was 2 commercials, and I actually placed in both of those. So 3 out of 2 things that I practiced for months was good enough for me. And then everything else, like screen test, improv, on camera host, like you kind of get those scripts like then, and then you have to just play off of them that like in that moment, which I think I did pretty good at. On camera host, that was another thing. I think I was like, oh yeah, I killed that, and I did kill it because I placed in it. I'm actually really good at like on the spot situations, so yeah. But all in all, I did really good. I got callbacks. I placed top 10 in my division, which that's amazing because it was so many people there. It was so many people there. It was like well over 1,000 people there, and I think they said it was well over like even 1,500 to 2,000 contestants, and that's actually cut in half considering we're still in a pandemic. So usually it would be way more people than that. When we were talking to the staff, they were like, oh yeah, this is cut in half for sure. And even in January, they cut the number that we had in half. So they had even less people. So that's crazy to me, right? So yeah, I did pretty good. I'm really happy about, you know, what I did. I didn't compete in songwriting or dancing, which I should have. I wanted to kind of focus this more on just acting and modeling, because when it comes to dancing and songwriting, that's something I just do on my own regardless. I probably should have did it, but I didn't do it. It's okay. Would I do it again? No. it's not that if I didn't get any callbacks or anything like that, I would do it again. But I probably won't do it again, because at this point, I have like my agency backing me, because I signed with Seattle Talent last year, and it hasn't even been a full year yet, because I signed with them in September. And I think with all the progress that I've made and everything like that, they know who I am. They know I can act. They know I have what it takes. They know that, you know, I'm going to put in the work and everything like that. Now, all it's about is finding me the right agency. Or for me, I want a manager to fit my needs and to fit their needs. That's what it's all about at this point, because it's like, you see, you have what it takes. Now, what's the next step? A lot of people ask, what's the next step? Once you get callbacks and everything like that, it's about who wants you and what they can do for you, right? Because at the end of the day, they have to look at you and see money signs. Can you make me money? Can I send you out on audition and you book it and you get it? And, you know, you be good at this for the long haul, not for just, you know, something to play around with. So yeah, that's what that is about. But at IMTA, no paperwork is signed or anything like that. It's just mostly a showcase to show what you can do. And then after that, you know, weeks to come after the fact, when you do more auditions for the callbacks and everything like that, then you might get signed to somebody if you like them and they like you. For me, it needs to be like a personal type of connection, because at the end of the day, you messing with my money and I'm making you money. We need to have some type of rapport. And yeah, it needs to be a genuine, you know, we need to fill each other out and everything like that. So yeah, I have the agency that I want, and I have the manager that I want. I still have 2 auditions for them, so I'm really, really, really excited. That's one of the people he wasn't there. He was on a Zoom call. We had a separate audition, a Zoom call with our mother agency. And he's a person I really, really wanted to impress, because he represents some really good names right now. I'm not even going to say who he is. I'm going to let God do his work. And, you know, I'm going to tell y'all about it when we get there. So yeah, but other than that, I'm really, really happy about how everything went. Now it's just about, you know, doubling down, do what I gotta do, and we're doing it. So yeah, things are gonna work out the way it's supposed to. I'm excited about that. Now, I will say that if you want to go to IMTA in the future, this one was 2021 Orlando. It was originally supposed to be New York, and then they changed it to California, and then they moved it back to Orlando, right? If you want to go, make sure your coins are in order, because it is not cheap. No, baby, it is not cheap. I am blessed enough that me and my family was able to afford it. My mother, my sister, and my grandmother went with me. They stayed in a separate hotel. They cooked for me. They brought me food. They also had badges to come watch me perform certain things, everything like that. So it all worked out for me. I even went a day ahead to spend time with them and go to SeaWorld, because we were in Orlando. And I had free tickets. And, you know, then I did what I had to do the next day following, right? Everybody is not that fortunate. And, you know, certain people are, you know, putting their houses on markets, taking out a lot of debt, you know, everything like that. You do what you do, you know, but make sure it's worth it for you. You know, if this did not work out for me, it wouldn't have been a bind in my life. I would have been okay. I'm still okay. But for certain people, this is all they have. I would say don't put all your eggs in one basket. I would say be flexible. Because this is a hit or miss type of situation. You either got it or you don't, and that's just the sad, honest truth. Because some people walked away with absolutely nothing. No callbacks, no awards, no nothing. I would have been heartbroken, you know what I'm saying? So just make sure this is what you want. Your affairs are in order, and yeah, that's my advice on the financial side. I also would say that make sure you're just mentally prepared. A lot of people got discouraged because of just the awards. And I'm just like, remember, that's not why we're here. We're here to get an agent. Awards, in the words of my acting coach, Sharif. That doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what a couple of judges say. It takes one person one person to make you famous, to give you that big break that you've been looking for. It just takes that one person. And it doesn't really matter, you know what I'm saying? And it doesn't matter what people have to say either. I got for the majority, everybody in my life is very supportive, but it was some naysayers. Yeah, it was some naysayers like, oh, if you're talented enough, you can do this again. You know, this is that and the third. Girl, bye. No, thank you. No, this is my life. You don't pay my bills. I'm jumping careers from one career to the next. This is what I want to do. However, I'm flexible. I'm still in school. I'm still doing other things. This is something that I want to do. This day could change my life, and that day did change my life forever. My life is forever changed. I met so many great people. I met so many great people that gave me so many encouraging words, compliments, you know, handing me cards. Oh yeah, call me. I can see you for this. Oh yeah, you're so commercial. I can see you for this. This is that and the third. Those people are not always going to be there. They're just not. They're not at all. Your opportunity, you have to take your opportunities, especially when it comes to the entertainment industry. Take your opportunities while they're hot. That is one thing that I have learned fast. You have to take your opportunities while they are hot. Do not sit and wait around for your opportunities to pass you by, because they will pass you by. I have heard so many stories about people who have won all the awards and got all the callbacks, right? And they sit and they wait for months to sit up here trying to make a decision. Like, oh, I don't know. And then these people, they took the offer off the table because, baby, you took too long. There's so many other talented people in this world that want the same opportunity that they're trying to offer you. You better take it while it's hot. Think clearly, think do diligently, think logically, get your lawyer involved, whatever you got to do, but make it snappy, because it's 1,000 more people just like you that want the same opportunity that you are about to get. So yeah, if you got people around you sitting up here talking about wait, do away with them people, because they're not for you. They some haters, okay? They're not trying to see you win. No, there is nothing more important than your dream. Do that, okay? Yeah, do that. Next thing. I just want to say thank you to all the people that I met. They're gonna see this. Thank you to everybody that I met. Some honorable mentions. I'm gonna get to that in a second. Y'all are amazing. Everybody also pushed me to be better. Like, of course I came there prepared, but just seeing so much great talent. Everybody didn't have no talent. I ain't gonna lie, cheat. Some people I thought was just like, no. But everybody with Seattle talent damn sure did. Seattle talent know how to spot talent. I can tell you that. And the people that I surrounded myself with were incredibly talented. And we fed off of each other, which was amazing, right? Nobody lied to each other. No, you did great. And even though a lot of the people that I was with, we were in the same division, you still give critique and you still get feedback, right? And the reason why you do that is because at the end of the day, I'm not going to tell you, I'm not going to have you up there looking a mess and messing up and you could have done better, when all of us need to be giving our best, and then they choose who's the best out of the best. That's what's fair. You know what I'm saying? Because you never want to go up there and just like have somebody half-ass it and you could have helped them done better. That's not good sportsmanship. No. If I'm going to be the best, I'm going to be the best because I'm the goddamn best. Not because I know Sally and Hanson didn't say that line right, or could have, done more with it and I didn't help them. No. All of my friends, I helped them as best as I could. I'm like, oh, no. You need to say this instead of that. No, that sounds way better. That's something that I would do. Something that you would do in a situation, because that's really how you determine, who's great. It is what it is. And at the end of the day, yeah, you're competing for an award, but at the end of the day, you're competing against yourself. That's what it is. You want to give your full best. Because at the end of the day, all of these agents are going to call somebody. You're competing against yourself because you're the only person in your lane. None of my friends look like me and I don't look like them. Respectfully. What's for me is going to be for me, and what's them is going to be for them. So yeah, I would definitely say, everybody, thank you so much, because you helped me. I know I helped you. We was all in this thing together. Wasn't nobody snobby. Wasn't nobody trying to, be better than nobody. No, we all in this thing together, because when it comes to this type of lifestyle, when it comes to this type of, you know, industry, is cutthroat. It really, really is. And it's lonely. So why not, you know, be a support system for other people? Now, I got some honorable mentions. I cannot wait to get to this part because I've seen so many talented people, and it's a little flex or whatever. I kid you not, me, since I was younger, I just had this thing in me, and I could just kind of tell who's gonna be famous or not. I don't know why. I could just see it. I can see it. People who have become way more famous now that I was like spotting when I was younger. Ryan Destiny. Y'all don't know who she is. She played on Star, and she is also an actress. She was in, this is how long I've been following this girl. She was an individual singer that got placed in a group, I want to say with Rev Ron's brother. He was like the manager of it or something like that. It was a group of 3 of them, and they had this little commercial with Beats a long time ago. Like, that's how long I've been following her. And even out of the group, I just used to just focus on her because she just has that like star quality about her. She just always did. And now look at her. She's not even in that group no more. She actually wound up being in a show about a group like years later, which was Star is canceled now. But yeah, Justine Skye. I'm so damn proud of my girl. I've been following her since like Tumblr days, like a long time ago, when she used to have this boyfriend with these big eyes. He was light skinned. Freaking, she was Utopia days, like when she used to make mixtapes. And I followed her YouTube channel before she even reached like 100,000 followers. And now she's a big mega star. Like, some of you might know her, some of you might not. You should. She's amazing. But those are like two of my main 2 people I talk about all the time, because I've been following them for a very long time, and I just knew they were going to be famous. I just knew. I got some couple of other ones too, but those are my favorite to talk about. Also, Lana Del Rey too. Before Lana Del Rey really blew up, I was on her team. I was a stan of Lana Del Rey. Everybody talking about her voice is so boring. All she just sings about is so sad love songs. Them sad love songs got her albums, got her awards, and she is amazing. I am a Lana Del Rey stand. All her albums that came out, I have all of them. Amazing. So now, honorable mentions. Some of the people that I met, they're just amazing. I'm gonna try to find everybody's pictures and like tag them in this, and like hopefully like pops up on the screen like right here, something like that. But I just have this feeling they're gonna be famous. I just have this feeling they're gonna be famous. Fact, people. Let's get to these honorable mentions, shall we? So, first 3 people I'm gonna talk about are 3 male models who caught my attention. I think they're also actors as well. I know 2 of them are, so we're gonna see. The first one, Mr. Gary Kingman, the man of the night who took home everything that he competed in. I'm not saying that just because he's signed to Seattle Talent and that's who I'm repping. That man is talented. His face gives what it needs to be gave. Okay, typical Matthew McConaughey, Ashton Kutcher type. His face chiseled, tall, all that. Yeah, Gary Kingman. Remember that name. That man gonna be everywhere. Okay. Next is Grant. Grant, not even because I know you. You're a very talented actor. And your face, it gives too. So yeah, you're gonna be big if you keep doing everything you need to be doing. You know, keep being with Sharif. You're going to get there, right? Next person, I actually noticed him the first couple of nights when we did the runway fashion show, and it's funny because I actually got to meet him separately, which is Mr. Chris Michael. Hey, Chris Michael. Yeah, your face gives what needs to be gave. Chris is also signed to IMD. I seen him on their website even beforehand because somebody else I'm going to name is on IMD. And yeah, face there, tall. These male models got it down packed, honestly. Next is Mr. Dion. Mr. Dion is one of my main men, and I can see him on Nickelodeon. I can see him on Family Matters. I can see him on so many different things because he has that like dry humor and he's so young. So yeah, I can see Dion on all these type of things as well. Next person, let's talk about Kari. Hey, Kari girl. She is a plus size, tall, Amazonian looking woman. She also took home a lot of awards as well. I can see you on everything. You are drop dead gorgeous. I can see you on the Fenty show. I can see you on the runway. I can see you on a Target commercial. Anything. You're just gorgeous. Modeling is definitely your calling. So, yeah. Another model, I think she signed a pro model management, or pro model talent. I think that's what it's called. But the initial for her names is Nulu. I'm going to insert a picture. She's gorgeous. No words need to be spoken. She's just gorgeous. That's it. That's it. I'm gonna try to insert everybody's Instagrams as well. Miss Heavenly Sky. She is a little girl. I took a picture with her. She took home everything as well. She is gorgeous. She is so talented. And when she grows up, she's gonna be a star if she just sticks with it. So yeah, Miss Heavenly Sky. Next, I'm going to talk about Cassidy, my girl Cassidy. Yeah, you're going to be a model. You're going to be a model. It is what it is. I see you on the cover of Vogue, Cosmopolitan, anything, honestly. Especially like really editorial. I can see you doing like more editorial things, more high fashion things, just because you have the body shape of it, like, you know, body shape of that type of model. So yeah, Miss Cassidy. Let's see who else. Miss Heidi, who is actually my roommate. The hot mom, high fashion model, lifestyle stuff, Venus covers, Vogue, runway, you name it. She can do it. Yeah. And she's also signed to IMD. Miss Juliet, my home girl, Juliet. If you're not in the next La La Land or Riverdale, goddamn Mamma Mia, because she also does opera. I don't know what it is. Maybe you do need to go to Chicago and take it by storm, but you're going to be famous. Watch what I tell you. Like, I can really see her being in like Mamma Mia or something. Next, I don't want to butcher your name, honey, but you are gorgeous, and I'm going to send this to you. I think her name is pronounced like Trifine. I don't want to butcher your name, but she knows what I'm talking about. I'm going to insert a picture of her and also include her Instagram. You are so talented. Your monologue was spot on. And I just love your face. I love your face. Your monologue was so good to me. And if you keep at it, like, I can see you in all types of like preteen shows, preteen movies, like a Netflix situation. I can see you in so many different things. It was just... And like your personality just like lights up a room. Her personality really, really did. It was like all over the place. And she just like, you know how you meet somebody that has a little spark to her? That's you. So yeah. Mr. Justin Schaefer. That's his last name? Justin. Redhead bombshell, Mr. Justin. I was fortunate enough I got to listen to his monologue. And it was the Mad Hatter. Should have won, honestly. But it was amazing. I think he got a call back from somebody in Tokyo, if I'm not mistaken. He's so talented. So talented. It's no words I can even say. It's none. Your look is your look. I would want to tell you, like, don't change your look. Because I heard somebody say, like, oh, his hair might clash with stuff. And don't change your look. Your red hair is your staple. They ain't tell Lindsay Lohan to change her look. Don't change your look. Don't. Keep it. It's you. It really is you. Now, it was these goddamn twins named Destiny and Diamond White. Destiny and Diamond White. I want to say Diamond is the one who took home Model of the Year. I have no words. I'm just insert a picture and their Instagrams. They're beautiful and they are going places. Oh, they're going places. They are just drop dead gorgeous. Next, Miss Lisa. Lisa, girl, you know you're going to be famous. I don't even know I'm talking to you. You know you're going to be famous. I can see you in so many different things, especially something like really dark. I know it's weird. I can see you in something really dark, like Euphoria. I can see her in something very like trying. She makes you cry because your monologue gave me goosebumps. And I know it was a dramatic piece anyway, but it really did give me goosebumps, me and Amanda. And I could just see you in something really dark. Really, really dark. That's what I want to see for you. Going to Amanda. You need to be like the next Amy Poehler or something, because you're that funny. I could have honestly seen you being like the sister in Black Widow. Yeah, I could see that for you. Like action-packed movie, like a really, really funny movie, like something like Killers, Night and Day, something like that. I could definitely see that for you. You won for your monologue anyway. If I'm not, I think that's what you won for, your monologue. And your monologue was, you are so passionate about what you did and what you were doing, and you were like, even if I don't win, I just know I'm gonna give this everything because this monologue means so much. You're gonna be famous. Why am I even mentioning you? You know this. You're just talented. She knows this. Who else was on my? It was a guy. He started Seattle Talent. I think his name is like Sayon Skit or Skite. Could be Kite. Sion Skite. I'm gonna include his stuff. I'm probably butchering it. He won a lot of stuff for, especially for his monologue. His monologue was freaking fantastic. Luckily, I'm really happy Sharif got us all in a room to perform our monologues so we can give critiques, and he can critique it the way he wanted to critique it, which is our acting coach, and so we can perform, right? And his monologue was just like, it was no critiquing. That's how good he was. He's just that good. He's really, really good. Who else? I did Cardi, the twin, Miss Heidi. You already know what's up. That's it. I think that's all my honorable mentions. Of course, myself. Duh. But yeah, it was some more, but those are the people who like really, really stuck out to me the most. Like the absolute most. Those twins, Nulu, freaking Heavenly, freaking, those are people who stood out to me the most. Out of everybody. It's also this one girl who sung for Seattle Talent. She can go really far too. I forgot her name, but she was also very talented. I'm probably going to include her Instagram though. I think I follow her. I think she followed me yesterday and I followed her back. So yeah, that's all for my honorable mentions. I'm probably going to let the rest of the IMTA stuff roll out. I actually might break this into 2 videos. I don't know by the time this, I'm filming now, but I still have to edit. But yeah, that's it, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Probably looking out for a part 2 because this is probably going to be a long video. But yeah, it was so many talented people there. Everybody just showed their A game. Certain people just really stood out. Certain people just really stood out, and I'm just really excited to see like this new push of this generation's entertainers. It's gonna be really exciting to see. So yeah, I'll catch you on the flip side.